playing some Rogue Trader here. It is a very reedy game, so I do apologize if this takes some time. I am also going to turn it down. Just a little bit there for now. As I was saying, yes, it is a very reedy game. I will do what I can to try to make that bearable, but just understand that I have to read everything just for myself to understand the story, as well as all of the talents require a whole bunch of reading to fully understand. You address the crew with a rousing speech and hear your voice roll through the ship, reaching even the northern corners of the vessel. When the broadcast ends, you hear distant shouts of approval. Quick speech to raise morale.
Lord Captain.
Alas, sir, as you finish to sleep, but meticulously as though he is inspecting you for shortcomings, then he offers a courteous nod. Talk about things that may be useful to me as a rogue trader.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all. This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words. The Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels. Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier. As you wish, Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Oh, the sum of all my stuff is measured in profit factor. The events of Warhammer Rogue Trader 40k take place in the vast region of the space known as the Coronis Expanse. The sector is comprised of numerous star systems, many of which you will get a chance to visit. You will find yourself scouring the void in search of routes leading to new uncharted systems, discovering more routes as you explore the Expanse. Before you use the map of one such system. Each star system contains objects you can interact with. Such objects are marked as points of interest. Move your ship and click on to initiate. Oh, that's right. We're trying to... This is our position. Oh, that's right. How do I get out of this? There you go. I have to go talk to our sister of battle, because I'm pretty sure she wants to give us a quest. captain's quarters. Costa Sourbeck, Abelard, Litar Forius. The chapel. Maximum hit chance is always 95%, so you can always crit fail, but anything above is converted to crit hit.
The duty prevails.
Join me in prayer.
No suffering will make me forget his sacred words. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, purge the unclean.
Okay, so this doesn't seem to be the way that you talk to her. To the bridge? Do I have to go to my personal quarters? I do like that there is just a guy jamming on an organ in there, though. Where do I meet up with people? Is she on the bridge and I just didn't find her? There you are.
Rogue trader.
Sister Argenta looks tired. There are dark circles under her eyes, her hair somewhat disheveled as she moves like she's a little on edge.
I indeed have a request, Rogue trader.
Are you not going to read this part? The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this involved with Atlantea's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such souls expect to receive some special consideration. Master Trader could meet with the orphans. Yeah, sure, I'll meet with the kids. Hey, kids. Seen a dead body recently? Molly Crew adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing to you as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. It is hardly the school of Virginium in here, but we have provided the orphans ownership with adequate care and instruction. Standing to the right of the group as you approach, she perks up and announces her voice, ringing, "Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the rogue trader of House Von Valancius." You know, this Infernus Master, Heinrich Montek, standing a few paces away from the Orphe, he watches you with approval and bows respectfully when you meet his gaze. You serve as teacher in your spare time? Not at all, your lordship, but just looking out for them. It's the Infernus way to help folks in trouble. It's our job after all. So we chip in rations here and there and make sure nobody gives them a hard time. We take the older ones that into the clan's care if they want. Many of the guild are not our family by blood, but by circumstance. Do I go grand or simple? Let's go grand. Continue to hang on your every word with bated breath. Only if you at the front row seem sullen, not particularly impressed by your speech. So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens. We know that, and you just give us speeches. Or quickly turns up, flurry of emotion flashing there in dark. We won't bring our parent body, won't change her. We'll keep slaving on the ship till we drop and die like our floats our own words. I say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. He catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Abelard gives a sign, and servants immediately emerge carrying packed treats with fond Valancius and Blaze on the wrappers. It appears that the Seneschal can prepare for any contingency. Food. Have food. Eat food. Clap. Please clap. When she arouses her temple pensively, she smiles, offers a few words of cue, and leaves the bay. She's right there. Oh, now she's gone. Yeah, I think we can turn it back up a little bit. I'm sure we'll get into a fight and immediately have to turn it back down, but that's how it works. Man, he is zooming.
Greetings.
Oh, she looks happier.
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations. It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them. On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse, no one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard. Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more. And it's bound to happen someday.
Oh, I'm sure soon.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared. As you wish.
Alright, now we'll go to a planet. Because I did that, yeah. Alright, guess we're looking for the interrogator. Rykod Minoris is where the governor is. The Naval Snowblade Station might have a navigator. And the prison planet is a prison planet where I think we can get more people, but I think we're supposed to see Rykod Minoris first before we do that, because we're supposed to get, like, permission. Astropathic Choirmaster Zachary Weiss is asking to speak to you. Greetings, your lord. Oh, this is the guy who was jamming on the organ. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in the hope of picking up voices from the Dynasty, Shipper, or Worlds. However, we've heard something horrifying instead. Amidst the Immaterium's tumult, something is screaming. The scream is driving your choir mad. Till it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the Dynasty world. It has come from the Rykod System Astropathic Station. Thank you, your lordship. Oh, you can respec. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the coil you have been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hands. You raise your head with the start. Someone else is here in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As of its own accord, the sharp lying on the edge of the desk, the silver and unwrapped Vorpir weapon slips into your head. The metal seam cold, the dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarish slow advance. All you hear in response is unintelligible voices, whispers, moans, and derisive laughter. Anger ignites your chest, and you clutch the shard which ravenously bites into your palm with its sharp edge. An unbearably bright light floods everything around you, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold pitiful sharp and majestic and intricate weapon. A skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient dark that steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms it. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen, accept your fate shield. Yeah, no. Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it has become one with your hands, and the gaze of the divine eyes sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel your soul burn away to ash. You waken from the vision kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cup on your palm and the bloody shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your box and call for a servitor. Now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. That seems like a bad idea. Like a really bad idea. Cutscene? Soothing water crushes your senses and your grateful muscles welcome the change to your rest. A pleasant languor spreads throughout your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. Ignatius, are you conditioning your body with water treatments? How commendable. Allow me to share some water exercises I learned at the School of Progenitum, but immediately launches into a series of detailed instructions. Perfect. How to stretch your muscles correctly. She makes you repeat exercise multiple times and she teaches you the best way to do bends and squats. Her eyes are alight with righteous fire and voice rings out with conviction. She shows the same dedication to completing exercise as she does to destroying heretics. The sister is tireless, but you do not have her stamina. Your brain must suspect for loosening your legs cramp as you gasp for air. This is not exercise, this is torture. Good work, Ignatius. A healthy body is like a finely tuned bolter. A worthy instrument of his will. I would take my leave now. Rest and recover your strength. Troubles, worries, loss, such things do not belong in this newly sashed dominion of tranquility. They are only infinite waters of weightlessness, in which stripped of all things superficial. Mind of Ignatius von Valancius, dressed in silent bliss. Oh, I can increase my stuff. Dogmatic +3. The sacrifice of the many paved the way for a triumphant future for the Titan that is the protector of the Imperium. It is a heavy burden to be ground beneath his feet. It is glorious to serve such a righteous purpose and unity. Interesting. They seem to be having some problems. The Starport greets you with the din of ordnance and the smell of explosive tickles your nostril. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. On the crack, Rocket, and Ben Placio, you know Savannah in the warden's uniform. He stares at the gleam gold of your shuttle in surprise. Did the governor send his personal guards? No matter. What are you standing there for, me? Are you waiting for the rest to blast your bucket again for good measure? The skies over the capital are blocked by enemy fire. All aerial traffic has been halted. What pests gave you clearance to deploy? Ah, by all the saints, I'm Sergeant Malgar, and you lot report to me now. Straighten yourselves out and drag your arses after me. I'll map out a defense sector for you. By the end of his tirade, the sergeant's voice grows quieter and quieter. Grows quieter as his eyes focus on your expensive gear. Avalar turns purple. By the holy throne, what is this mess? This is a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. The soldier grows more and more pale with every word you say. As soon as you are done speaking, he falls to his knees. My mistake, your lordship. Didn't recognize you, sir. Please pardon my blunder. It's a bloodbath in here. Frag grenade cuts off the rest of the sergeant's work. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his form that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and Haley says an army prayer for the dead. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lassie Malgar reporting. My unit is holding to the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? You know if an Inquisition member has come through. The word Inquisition, the sergeant's voice fills with awe. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir. Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First a lower level spark, then it went up the spires. They hit the box hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to the satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rykod Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the word in details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. There's fighting in the capital, but we're holding strong. Oh, you went to Rykod Manoris as soon as you could. So if I didn't come here first, then this would have been a dire situation. Giving no quarter to the rebels, the Emperor protects. Their sergeant voice framing with daring confidence. I live to serve. The sergeant's eyes are gleaming with pride. His expression is that of genuine happiness. Going to see the governor. Primary reports are, as long as Rebel keeps shooting their damned anti-crap battery, there is absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. With no one to send with you as an escort, I signed all troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. Vox cast orders to them to wait for you and I'll inform headquarters. They better send a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. You're a good soldier, but you got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know the same hand that salutes might falter in darkness. Franken epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight to my last drop. As you hear many rumors, these are some of them deserving road traders' attention, are logged in a separate station of the journal. Sometimes rumors are just that, other times there's truth to them, in some cases there may even be more. To verify, everyone travel to the place indicated in the description. While traversing the Cronus Expanse as the road trader, you're bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some which reflect the reaction of the Expanse's denizens to choices you have made.
Eternal darkness! Show them no mercy!
You simply increase the animation speed of your enemies and allies. Okay.
Let's get to it!
Ignatius have come to take all we have from us. Let us stand united, my brethren, to battle. I'm pretty sure he just killed one of his own people.
Let's make it quick! Let's get to it!
I'm pretty sure they're just shooting themselves. Yeah, definitely shooting themselves.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury! None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak, strike is a prayer.
Stay vigilant!
Show me what you've got!
You just got shot pretty much to shit there, sir.
May the Divine's will be done! Let this be the warning to all who oppose us! Rejoice in service!
Eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act.
A good clear up.
Let's get to it!
Nothing.
Ow.
At your beck and call.
Will do. Farewell.
High momentum.
Perfect.
Hold on! Here we go!
I will avenge you.
I should have foretold that.
What the hell is this fight?
Weapon at the ready!
Nah, it's not going out like that. Staying behind cover, because this is not that kind of game. I don't know why I thought it was. He immediately put down 2 people. Alright. Repeat.
May his light harden our hearts. New trials.
Escape their fate.
I'll bleed you dry.
Let's make it quick.
Time to slaughter someone. Let's get to it.
Out of my way.
Stop it! I'm here, maggot.
Let's get to it. And so shall it be done. Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Follow my lead.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Hold on. Let's make it quick.
Indeed, one fewer target. I will do my duty.
What an unfortunate turn of fate. Was that you? Or...
Out of my way. Let's get to it.
Why did I not foresee this?
Scared yet?
Let's
Show me
get
what
to
you've
it.
got.
Let this be the warning to all who oppose us. I will not be deterred.
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Those guys are going to continue to be a problem, I believe, but need to get rid of this up front.
Eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Hold on.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust. I will do my duty.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Time to slaughter someone.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind. I can't allow myself to do this. I am but a vessel for the higher purpose.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Come on.
I'll do it. None can escape the
There we
Emperor's
go.
judgment. Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's make it quick.
Indeed.
I know what is to come. On it. Farewell.
Out of my way.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. Your corrupt way has failed you.
Oh my goodness. Body glove, armored. Also armored. Requires iconoclast follower. Yeah. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by 20% until the end of combat. Not enough. This double the range. Oh, that's just literally a better one. Chainsword's better.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Eyes, my eyes. Have you got them? Please give them back to me. Even just one.
have proven myself yet again.
Okay.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Lucky Jasper. Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? Gain true vision, renounce false sight, all will be revealed. The young shaggy-haired soldier is still pale. Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of the time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal box operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders. Thanks to you, my lord, those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. These rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they get their hands on and scorching their eyes, and they leave the poor souls driven mad by the pain to wandering the streets, babbling nonsense. The command doesn't want anyone to talk about it. What I've whispered heard is that it's not just nonsense, it's heresy, actual heresy, because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got a hold of him and carried him from his post off to who knows where. Following Governor Medina's special instruction, namely, he grits his teeth with a pained expression. Alright, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Well, that would make me a saboteur and a traitor, wouldn't it? Yes, you're right, this is an emergency. To deliver updated Vox codes, and how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels found their way into a Vox and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hollowed electrodynamic Cenobium has sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Raikadi Philia, the prison planetoid. Uric B Station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or the captain here who could give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannon. Much anyone could tell you about the station belongs to now, but Snowblight themselves, everyone knows what they do up there or who even lives there. They scorn ordinary folk. The only place they're willing to grace with an audience is the esteemed Vain Winter Scale. Esteemed and honorable sign of Blessed Rector Caligius Winter Scale, master of the right card system, at the behest of his illustrious father, grandfather, uncle, his illustrious relative, Lord Yvain took up residence in Raikad Minoris. You know what I think? I find it curious that Blessed Caligos didn't make him the ruler of our world. Lord Yvain is in his blood, but it's the governor who rules us, and why do you think sent him here? I think he's been exiled. I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. Well, obviously, I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise. Nothing classic, just personal. There's no reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vicari, the esteemed Yvain was their scale's personal pilot when the riots reports came from Raikad Philia. Lord Yvain headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down here and we lost communication. No one knows what they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set up a box caster there and send them a transmission. The sky's closed off, don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me and I was running. I tripped and broke the caster. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. This is why all members of a void ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there's always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. I like how it's like brutally maim him. It's like
my path to glory. I will cast you into eternal darkness. I will take you down.
oh, there's a lot of people over there, and over there, and over there.
Let's get to it.
Maybe they'll just shoot each other.
Let's get to it. Here we go. Let's make it quick.
Anything else? Be gone!
Alright, there goes 3.
Will do.
Out of my way.
I'm here, maggot.
Smoke grenade. Decreases everybody's accuracy by 50%.
As the Emperor commands advocated. Doubt is for the weak.
Ah.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. And so shall it be done. I cannot comply.
It will be done. Someone else can do this. At your beck and call.
Hold on. Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing.
My ears are ringing.
Let's make it quick.
Stop mocking. I've never felt pain like this. Was I you?
Your words gives us the strength to carry on.
I'm injured. I'm enraged. Rejoice in battle! I'll do it.
Let's get to it! Hold on! This is beyond me. Actions will speak louder than words.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
You're killing me here. You're actually going to kill me here.
I took care of this one. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Here we go.
Just a minor setback.
Let's make it quick.
Lost in our ranks.
Out of my way.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Rejoice in service! The Emperor commands!
Reduced to dust. For von Valentius! One fewer task. I will do my duty. Follow my lead. This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment. Indeed. I took care of this one.
Let's get to it. And so it shall be done. I won't suffer this.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
Let's get to it.
I've suffered worse.
Rejoice! Another step towards our ultimate victory!
Target perception, willpower, and fellowship are reduced by 15. Strength and toughness are reduced by 20. Action points are reduced by 1. I really feel like I came to the wrong place. Medicaid advancement or field medic or base skill Medicaid or death warden. Removes bleeding, burning, and toxin. Heals one fresh injury, or if none, one old injury upon a successful test. Intelligence less than 35? Sure is. The way it deals damage to an enemy where it has a 25% chance. Second while I take a drink. The Zoa Patterned Sword has a better high end. Okay.
Never doubt me.
The divine
should deal with
watches
this.
over us.
Attention to
the
detail
Emperor.
is the key to success.
Accomplished.
Insurgents walked in a crowd right across the mine barrier, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Find it, and let their enemies
Doing. Roll back!
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he has light. You hear the wheezing of respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
Chill comes from the folds of partially rolling crimson raiment and binary spirits. The sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Fine Hericam transfers into a vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am
Hand
death.
rises 30 immediate. Your vox howls in pain and your machine equipment starts cackling. The text priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ugh, blast it!
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers. This was my doing.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17. I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task. Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Let's see. Increased ballistic skill, intelligence, and weapon skill is what he's going for. That's what he can get. Go with intelligence. That sounds good. To push people away from him. Our precision cargo servitors was destroyed by gunfire. Not a single one of them attempted to flee. Yeah, they don't really know how.
I need to look closer. Stay faithful and you will be rewarded.
It looks like that's just where the mission continues, so I'm actually going to backtrack for a bit. Alright, got off the ship there, travel along here, and here, there.
Operation successful. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Big flak armor. Base armor property plus 10% chance against melee attacks. Ah, he has a frag grenade. The Omniscient Axe. The last gun. His holy vestments are medium armor. Okay. So he shouldn't be too squishy, but obviously, you know, our gen set goes down, so he's not immortal.
I must thank you, esteemed Magos. After your intervention, I feel 50 years younger. Both my knee implants are as good as new.
I agreed to help out of respect for the priceless array of augmentations placed in your body. Such sacred creations deserve the best maintenance available.
He fixed his knee. Can I throw a grenade? Apparently I can. Let's see. Have a grenade. You have a grenade. And you can have the toxic grenade.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Sure, machines will listen to you. I bet they're real stubborn. Quit your whinging. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. Alert! Profane violation of the algorithm. Ooh! You shouldn't have done that.
Let us walk this path to the end.
The machine god grants the insight.
Grovel before the faithful.
I will level you!
Now this is gonna be this should be a easy wipe, right?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah. He's fighting the wrong people.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Swing the axe, brutal strike, sweep, gun. Machine sphere banishment reduces the damage dealt from the target's attack for 1 round. Targets with the rejector flash feature suffer 25 shock damage. If the target is a mechanism or machine, it suffers 50 shock damage instead. Its characteristics are reduced by 10 until the end of combat. So that's a real big fuck you robot.
High momentum.
Show me what you've got!
You don't want to do that. This is a bad idea.
Someone. Let's get to
You're
it.
just pissing it off.
You, my Emperor!
I will not let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Explorers know one route. Forward. Suffering is part of the trial. Cogitation failed. Advancing.
On in, maggot.
The Divine watches over us.
Wasn't even
Heresy
fair.
grows from idleness.
Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, that ally gains temporary wounds equal to 10% of their maximum wounds plus 6. They measure character's quickness, reflexes, hard to allow the character to make it explosives, improves the character's initiative, dodge, chance, and reaction. I think ballistic skill. The soldier gives a sign that they're about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge their next attack. So I guess that's if I use like a spray and pray. I can tell them beforehand and they'll get down. Oh, that's pretty good. Because if I'm surrounded, then I can get away from them. That's better. Already have. Next melee attack gains 20% armor penetration plus 8 damage and ignores 12% of the target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return. The warrior marks the target, gaining 20% armor and plus 6% damage on melee attacks. If the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gains plus 1 AP once per round. I think that's better. Athletics. Yeah. No. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll boost intelligence. Boost your perception. Easiest level up of my freaking life. So I can just send a quick message to my wife.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
The young man in planetary guard uniform looks very pale. There's a feverish gleam in his eye. Your lordship, at last. Private Camille Regius at your command. I was in the convoy the governor sent out to meet you. The convoy was ambushed by rebels. I'm the only survivor. Nevertheless, I am ready to show you the way to the command center where the governor is waiting you. The success to failure ratio of combat objectives completion for this world military speaks to its subpar efficiency. I will advise the local ruler to seek my fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to servitor maniples. I gained 30 experience for that? Alright. Priest's words make Private Regis grow pale and instinctively pull his helmet down tighter. Please forgive me, your lordship. I was left alone and it's been scary waiting for you. That's why. I don't know. I just did somehow. There was an ambush. Everything was going boom and bang around me and I kept firing back till I saw our commander lying there with the hole in his head and everybody else too. I was alive and the enemy retreated. There's not a lot to tell. We were taught that the ungrateful rabble often rebels against the lawful authority. For the past couple of years, we haven't been doing very well. 2 major earthquakes in both hemispheres with lots of casualties and destruction. Then the tech priests tinkered with something they shouldn't have, and we had lives lost to a series of substation explosions. And on top of all of that, there were the new taxes. The governor needed to be able to report to his lordship Caligos that the armor's numbers and equipment supplies had increased as planned. I beg you, your lordship, I'm not implying anything. Why would I? I'm just telling you what's been happening. So about the rebellion, where was it? Well, there were rumors that was all happened for a reason. The earthquakes, the Red Road problems. Then there was those weird prophets. No eyes scratched them out themselves by the looks of it. They kept going on about the final dawn. You know, the end of the world is near. Repent or you'll be doomed. That sort of thing. I don't know when they first began to appear, but they've definitely been out there for at least a year. Someone got caught and burned, of course. But heretics burnings aren't exactly rare. They catch someone every month. That's why nobody noticed the new ones for a while. But as soon as the rebellion started, there were hundreds of them coming out of the woodwork, wandering about, muttering away, and none of them had eyes. You'll see for yourself, there's plenty of them on this highway, so that's that. You can't tell anymore if the rebellion just because of the taxes and the disasters, or if the end of the world is really coming. Yes, your lordship, the command center is a straight walk from the starport. It's at the end of the upper way, not too far from here. But we must proceed carefully. Emperor forbid we get ambushed again.
Know your duty.
Right, we have to go around the main road. It's sort of blocked up by debris.
The Emperor gave me a vision.
Operation successful.
Sanctified chainsword engine. Quite a weight pack. Some soldier wake up. If the door does not budge, it may be locked or rolled from the other side. How'd you know?
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
The red square is the pressure, is the trigger plate. Okay. Follow me, your lordship. Oh. And dead.
I will cast you into eternal darkness.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Let's get to it.
There's fire starters.
Hold on.
Will do.
Scared yet?
Nope. You guys are not that smart. But you hit as strong as I do, so that's pretty scary.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
Show me what you've got.
Strike is a prayer.
Your corrupt way has failed you.
I'd rather not. I'm not interested. Someone else can do this.
Oh. Balls.
My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. Indeed.
Let's make it quick.
anything. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Out of my way!
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Time to slaughter someone.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
And so shall it be done.
Momentum.
Follow my lead. It will be done. Target well struck. Victory is imminent. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Let's get to it! Let's get to it!
There is movement in the Empyrean. On it, farewell.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Your end is nigh.
The fun part of moving everybody forward.
It will be done. Experience. Nothing matters more.
Hold on!
I've suffered worse.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! This is unacceptable.
A tactically sound approach. I will do my duty. No matter the cost! Indeed. It will be done.
Here we go.
Cover me! Not the Scryer's job.
Yeah, nothing is anybody else's job.
Forward.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Get him.
I will do my duty.
Let's make it quick.
One fewer target.
Got him. How is this possible? Updating data catalog. The character tendency of the Planetary Defense Force, or VICAD minors, to run into ambushes is not a consequence of chance or negligence. It can only be explained as some twisted variation of combat tactics. This phenomenon is depressing.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Did you want something?
The Emperor protects!
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Alright, so they do heal after fighting.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment. I'm at your service.
For the Emperor!
My whisper.
I'm restless. I refuse. Duty prevails.
Blessed is von Valencia's bloodline.
A disorganized rabble should not be capable of bringing down a world like Ryklad Minoris. Is the governor exerting every effort to restore order here? I am not convinced.
If the governor is sincere in his faith and service to the Emperor, then I am confident that he is doing everything within his power.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Women are arguing furiously, oblivious to everything around them, and impressively huge anti-aircraft battery towers over them. I can't do this anymore. I pushed the exact same lever I did yesterday, I swear, but instead of turning the barrel, it flashes with hot oil. What genius thought that experience operating a paper press would translate into handling ancient weaponry? That thing is going to kill us before long. I just know it. The exhausted red one was on the verge of tears. She rose a fresh burn on her cheek. So if I came later, then this would be less of a problem. The priest cannot hide his amazement as he listens to the confessions of this paper press operator who has been unceremoniously thrust into the ranks of the gunners, now in charge of aiming this formidable anti-aircraft battery. His visor lens gradually turns scarlet. The poorly worked maid waves her hand dismissively. What's with the cold feet? Afraid the chief is going to punish us? I don't know. I like the gun way better than the paper press. We turned the tables on the nobles at last. Now they're afraid of us. Now who are you? The woman exchanged nervous glances. Finally, right her will gives up, throws down her weapon, and puts her hands up. We surrender, just don't kill us. Well, our entire crew joined the rebels and we tagged along. The chief, well, he's the chief. He's in charge because he used to work under the Red Robes and man their heavy machinery. He's not here. He only comes over to check up on us every now and then. He wrote us a manual for operating this big boy, but it only does what it's supposed to do half the time. The previous shift got all maimed. We haven't been here long and we've already head to toe and burned. Let us go, will you? We won't be insurging again. Now. Insurgents don't get to live.
The Emperor commands.
How do I get over here?
Out of my way. Let's get to it.
Okay.
The Whispers told me a secret. No can do.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
The Omnissiah comprehends all.
I'm here, maggot.
Hold on.
Let's
we
get
go.
to it.
Follow my lead.
That is not the Emperor's will. I'll do it. Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Oh, come on, Argenta.
Let's make it quick.
May the Divine's will be done!
Out of my way. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
That is not my destiny. That wasn't so difficult. What is this foreboding?
yet?
Hold on.
It will be done. Reduced to dust!
Here we go. Wreck their morale.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nothing. Oh. Nothing personnel, kid.
Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's make it quick.
High momentum.
My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet. Rejoice in service. And so it shall be done. Actions will speak louder than words.
I took care of this one. Will rule the stars themselves. My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. It will be done. One fewer target. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty.
Out of my way.
Yeah, you get down from there.
Let's get to it.
I know what is to come. Anything else?
Let's get to it.
My prescience has failed me.
Hold on.
A tactically sound approach. Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Advancing. Running binary override.
Show me what you've got.
Alright, you've been up there the whole time, huh?
My faith strengthens me.
escaped the Emperor's judgment.
Here we go.
The Emperor. And so shall it be done.
I'm not so sure. No can do.
Let's make it quick.
I took care of this one.
Wow.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. But of course, what an unfortunate turn of fate.
Out of my way. Let's get to it.
I will endure.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
So true, bestie. Are you meant to be like in close range or something? Are you some kind of battle, like actual battle tech priest?
As the Emperor commands.
Let's get to it.
Cast your eye there.
Yes.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Anti-Oppressor was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents were failure to operate it. Modern armed protocols are incomprehensible of the machine spirit. But do I want to destroy it? It's old. All right. The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. You're in heat, weapon, an oily puddle giving off a stench.
Know your duty.
Oh, we all leveled up. Alright. Increase resolve. Officer encourages ally who may recover from burning, bleeding, toxic, and stunned effects. The second target can also only target creatures suffering from warpworm or burning if the target is an ally. The second power deals no damage to it. Everyone adjacent to the target, both allies and enemies, suffer the effects of the Ignite psychic power. Okay. Oh, this is if I wanted to take a different one. That seems pretty good, but I have to set it up. And it hits everybody. Yeah. Okay. I think that could be good. More ballistic skill. Can I not grab it again? I cannot. Then willpower it is. Or agility. Oh. I don't really know what to choose for her is a problem. Archetypes. Psyker, soldier, psyker, navy officer, warrior, operative. We'll go with Shield of Faith. Soldier. Increases parry and reduces their parry. Toughness lets him stay in it longer, although he has that ability that lets him stay in a fight longer. All affected allies affected by base fire gain an extra turn with 0 action points and 3 movement points and increase their cover efficiency by 20%. Targets can only use movements, heroic acts, or desperate measures during this extra turn. That could be pretty good. That's not really a thing for you. Target gains +6 intelligence, perception, fellowship, and willpower until the end of combat. They need that if I have Pascal. Awareness is 80. That's you'll be the most techiest tech priest I've ever teched.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
I don't know how much further we have on this, but we'll keep trying.
I better myself through my service.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
But at least we got rid of the cannon. Fight heresy, serve a higher purpose, safeguard humanity's dominion.
Let us walk this path to the end.
The machine god grants me insight.
Rogue caught in the throes of heretical insurgents, the Lord Captain accidentally went this is a holy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretics gathering place to perform the grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen, patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved. Only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces. But what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the look of strange, almost sinister and patient anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange a brief, unintelligible remarks as they stood in a frozen circle. Their gaze turned toward the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transport cogitators, crates, and box casters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly, an enormous lens mounted on a stand. Not the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling across the half-lit room. The enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the arch-enemy. Inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in the universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light it emits will face horrifying consequences. Barely visible behind the closed rank of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the numbers of heretics on right cat minors. As if commanded by a grim unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics returned toward a metal structure with the lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of the room with melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed as a single sunray illuminated it. The sound of bare feet broke the center. Silent man emerged from the deep shadows, reeling. He entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sunray you behold will be yours only. Share with no one else. Your holy final dawn, bellowed a lone heretic's voice amidst the silent crowd. With the movement of someone's hand, the lens had turned, and its focused rays feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blind man harrowing scream gripped the very walls of the palace. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed a stranger in their midst. Lord Cass embraced themselves. Suddenly faltered. Something had stopped. A dark shadow had danced in Lord Captain glazed eyes. Ghosts of the past had risen at the sight of the war of atrocity and shackled their own traders. Well, breathing heavily to Lord Captain's.
The impure cannot escape their fate.
All of you will bleed!
Stay vigilant.
Run forward.
Chaos guides me.
Anything else?
That's annoying.
Death to the weak.
Doom!
Out of my way. Death to non-believers.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Request approved.
Come on.
My vow is to serve. Request approved.
I bring ruin.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred.
I'd rather not. At your beck and call. One fewer target. It will be done.
Chaos guides me.
Pain and duty go hand in
Chaos
hand.
guides me.
Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Follow my lead. I will do my job. I took care of this one. It will be done.
Weapon at the ready.
Not this Scryer's job. I'm not so sure. That is not my destiny.
Death to the weak.
Just a minor setback.
Yeah, we're doing it. I want to keep them alive. I'm annoyed that he runs forward towards these people like that, but... Run. Okay.
The Divine watches over us. Grovel before the faithful.
Let the blood flow!
Follow my lead.
I serve the ruinous powers!
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury! I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Not the Scryer's job. Was that you? Or...
I serve the ruinous powers!
Nothing!
Chaos guides me!
I will endure!
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Rejoice in service. Another step towards our ultimate victory. I can't allow myself to do this. And so it shall be done. The Emperor commands.
Running binaric override.
Alright.
Chaos guides me. Break them around.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Can I fall back now?
I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Stop it! Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate. Will do.
I am your doom.
Death to the weak.
Are you kidding me? It's impossible to keep him alive. Alright, fuck it.
I'm not interested. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done. Reduced to dust!
Escape the
Yet iron knows no pain.
And so shall it be done.
Activating calculated fury algorithm. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Running binary override. My vow is to serve.
Out of my way!
Martyrdom is the reward.
Why did I not foresee this?
Faith without deeds is worthless. Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Come on.
I'll do it.
Come on. Girl.
As the Emperor commands, eradicated. I'll do it.
What is this foreboding? On it. Was that you? Or...
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Legacy.
Emperor, protect the fallen.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary override. My competences are not that universal. Value.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
I know what is to come. Farewell.
Such is the will of chaos.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. An exemplary strike. It will be done.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
%, and you still miss.
To non-believers!
Crush the feeble!
Guided by faith! Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. Be gone!
I took care of this one. Momentum. At your beck and call. Indeed.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
I am your doom!
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury! This is unacceptable.
There is movement in the Empyrean. No can do.
Functions successfully terminated.
I will do my one fewer target.
Comes to the security device. At first, you are vexed by worries of some pernicious influence, but the real reason soon becomes apparent. The glasses on the device shares a new way, just as the shards of the unknown broken object found the Adora. What's the matter, Lurker? Why are you so interested in... When he notices, he instantly makes a connection. By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be. I see it too. Whatever that thing in our study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the arch enemy murdered Lord Captain Theodore, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. We just find out what she's keeping in her desk and why she went to get during the attack. How bitter it is to know you were born from bad blood, but not let knowledge drag you into darkness. Sister's words ring with the genuine, sincere hope that you're blessed with the worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you, sanctimonious preacher, a dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the arch-enemy, a person who has tainted themselves, thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble trying to make sense of anything when you can just label the heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were by the Sep. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration lifted the moment you heard an accusation consoling her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on. I'm not accusing heresy, I just don't want to believe Theodora would be involved in it. That's all the good that she did can be so easily crossed out with a single word. Well, welcome to this area.
The duty prevails.
Covering on which is one mistake from 11 of the war. Can I break this thing?
Let the faith guide my path to glory. Heresy grows from idleness. Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred. Ha!
What advice do you seek? It will be done. Marching on.
Sorry, Private. There's no way you were going to survive this run without like 16 more reloads.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
This is out of the ordinary. Accomplished.
Never doubt me.
First time, it's coming, it's drawing ever near. Final dawn is coming, it'll put an end to all worldly vanities.
Operation successful.
15% armor against warp damage.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I rise above hardships.
Over there. We should deal with this.
Duty prevails. The Emperor favors me today.
The duty prevails.
Searching is my observance.
The Emperor sets my path. Never doubt me.
Ready, predicted input. Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive. The machine god grants me insight. My Auspex has detected something.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood pressure.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh, looks like it still thinks he's alive. Looks like, are you blind, layperson? Every Vox caster is unique. The distinct effects on the cover, the number signature on the antenna, the scintillating spectrum of the vid screen. How can you possibly mistake one for another? Looks a finger which looks completely indistinguishable from any other Vox cut you have ever seen.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Operation successful.
Nothing happened, but we leveled up. I'm gonna go through these a little bit faster. It looks like it gets a little bit easier now that we are lower or further in, so that way we have less to look at. you.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Let us walk this path to the end.
You left the Novus Imperialis to serve the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Seneschal?
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. But it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was doing.
You have those people in the Underhive. When in doubt, save. Yeah, you are not wrong. I probably should save.
Know your duty.
Now that I've broken that crystal and I stole the Vox back, I solved 2 problems. And all it cost me was 1 recruit. What? He's alive again. Where the hell did he just go?
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
How the hell are you alive? This is heresy. Gotta be heresy.
Let the
Turns out
faith guide
the private
my
was
path
a
to
bigger main
glory.
character than I was.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Duty prevails.
Over there! The pure cannot escape their fate.
The Masters demand your death!
I serve the ruinous powers!
As the Emperor commands, I act. It's why I was chosen! Strike is a prayer. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
That was a good start.
Actions will speak. Rejoice in service. Chaos guides me.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Chaos guides me.
Running binary override. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Cover me!
My faith strengthens me.
Your faith brings you back to life. I didn't know I was running around with Private Celestine here.
Follow my lead. Victory is reduced to dust. I'd rather not. At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Death to the weak.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
High momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, eradicated. Doubt is for the weak.
Just cackling as can be. Cleaning up everything.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. I cannot comply.
Out of my way!
Explorers know one route. Forward. Running binary override. Request denied. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Anything else? Will do. Anything else?
Follow my lead.
We should deal with this. Someone else can do this. I'm not interested. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Death to not
I took care of this one.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Your end is nigh. Let this be a warning to all who oppose us.
we shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I went forward, down, forward, left, and somehow ended back. Alright, well, that is going to be all the time that I have here tonight. We're going to go ahead and close it at our pretty usual time. I'll overwrite this just because we had that extra fight. In the meantime, those of you watching, those of you caught it, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night now. See ya.